Hello everybody, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you all back, to the next character in this series of characters talking about various newcomer ideas for the upcoming Smash Bros. Game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, on the Nintendo Switch. And as I mentioned with my 61st character, the wrestler and the interviewer from Realm Heaven, the next character I want to talk about, the next Nintendo character I want to talk about, is a Metroid character, and a Metroid character from a Metroid game that has caused so much controversy. The Metroid fan base seems to hate so much. I just had to do a video on it, talk about how interesting a character from it really would actually be, just to let you all know. And that is the Federation Force Marine, the Federation Force Soldier from that game. You know, the 4-person team, red, yellow, blue, green. You're in your small little mech suits, and it doesn't have Samus, which y'all of you seem to hate. And you go around saving missions in the Federation Force, trying these suits out, training them, and seeing how they could be used in combat and in missions. For those of you who haven't played it, which quite frankly, I haven't played it either, but it's not because I hate the game, or I think it sucks, or it's a bad idea, but basically because I'm not really a Metroid fan. Sorry. But I think it'd be a cool idea to see the idea of this character being in, these characters being a character in Smash Brothers. So as always, 3 separate categories. Why does the character make sense? Moveset ideas you can see him getting in, and percentage chance they can, moveset ideas for him, and percentage chance I can see him getting in. Sorry, I just recorded the wrestler interviewer thing, and I really wore myself doing that. I was doing that one. Okay. So why does the character make sense to get in? Really, it's probably not the best choice for another character from Metroid, given that we already have Ridley in there, and you already get a 4th character from Metroid. If that does indeed happen, I would say they probably don't have the best chance for it. There's probably someone else, but they still do have a small percentage chance to be the 4th newcomer, the 4th character second newcomer really, to the Metroid series in this game. So 2 reasons why I can see him getting in. It's not the best reasons, it's not the most biggest reasons, but I think it'd be kind of cool. It represents a different side of Metroid, because right now we have 2 forms of Samus. A bounty hunter, her in her suit, and the Zero suit. And we have Ridley, the space pirate, evil villain creature. We don't have anyone really from the Federation Force, and I know Samus in the story used to be in the Federation Force, and she was raised by Adam Malkovich and whatnot, and that's almost also talking about another controversial Metroid game. Other M hates stupid people. And she used to be a soldier in the Federation Force as well until she went out on her own and became a bounty hunter. But we don't have a specific Federation Force soldier yet, so it represents a different part of the series, and it's like a 3-way representation of the series. The main hero, the main villain, and the side force. Also, it represents another game. It represents the Prime series specifically. We don't have a character yet that represents the Prime series specifically, because Samus is in the other games, like Other M and Super Metroid and Fusion and whatnot, as well as the Prime games. Ridley is in basically all those games in the Prime games. We don't have a character that represents specifically Prime series, and everyone seems to love and adore the Prime series, and they're waiting for Prime 4. Why don't we represent a character that's specifically been shown off mostly in that series? It represents that series specifically, and what character we probably will see future... We'll probably see these characters in future Metroid games. I don't think this is going to be the last time we see the Federation Force soldiers using these giant mech suits and whatnot, which they're not really that big. Really, the suits are not that huge, and you can resize a little bit. If they resize Ridley, they can resize these, and you can make them about the same size as Ridley. So this character would be a big, bulky character in a suit, about the same size as Ridley. Strong, but slow. So there you go. Those are the reasons. They're not the best reasons. They're not... other characters I named 4, 5, 6, 7 reasons. It's not the most reasons to come over a person, but they're pretty decent reasons nonetheless, and I think it's deserving for that. Moveset ideas. Now, given that I haven't actually played the game, I had to do a little bit of research. And I come to find out that the moveset of these characters will be pretty freaking interesting. And obviously the smash attacks will be standard punches and kicks, but it's done in a giant mech suit, so they'll be a little bit slower and more powerful. Maybe you could charge up the punches and kicks. They do little ramming attacks and like knockdowns and throwdown type stuff. So it's like giant mech suits, but not as big as, say, like a Doll or Skell from, like, Xenoblade or other forms of mechs, which are big. These mechs are about the size of maybe like a house, but you can resize it enough to be Ridley, because he's basically the size of a house anyway, so there you go. So it's basically the smash attacks would basically be punches, kicks, semi-slow, and you have to do it because you have to have some sort of melee-based attack. And then ramming into your opponent, which I basically talked about when I did the, what's-his-face, that one Metroid character I did. Sorry, I can't remember his name. He's so forgettable. The dude that's from Prime, the ice guy that people think are going to be Prime 4. Yeah, him, whatever. You know, I gave him some ramming attacks. So I'd say, yeah, that makes sense for them to do as giant mech suits. You want to tackle your opponents to the ground and throw them to the ground and whatnot, and punches and kicks. Special attacks is where it's actually interesting because that's where all these weaponry goes. You can kind of see on them, they kind of have like guns and other mech stuff like Samus has for her Vario suit. And they're called aux ammo. And the basic one is the super missiles. They shoot missiles out. They shoot little gun things, missiles out type stuff. So it's like Samus. So they're going to have basically a more powerful, but maybe less ranged version of Samus's beam, cannon type stuff. So they can shoot missiles out. They can shoot little energy beams out kind of thing. They also have repair capsules. So I want to kind of make it a little special feature for them that they can do a small temporary repair to their health. So they temporarily heal themselves. It has to be recharged. You can't do this willy-nilly. Oh, I'm 100%. Heal, because that'd be cheating. It'd be OP as hell. So it's like, you do it, but you have to wait a couple minutes to do it again, and only probably heals you probably like 10-15% at most. So it's like not OP. So you have to strategically plan out how much you want to heal yourself and win. They also do a shock shot and a freeze shot. So when you shock shot, it's going to if you do a successful shock shot, it's going to shock an opponent, maybe stun them for a little bit, and they'll receive small amounts of damage temporarily for a few seconds afterwards. And they'll cause damage. Freeze shot will cause damage too on a normal base case, but if you do a successful charged freeze shot, you can freeze your opponent for about 3 to 4 seconds, allowing you to go in and either do a super missile or punch or kick or tackle or whatever. And that's basically it. So before I get to the final smash, let's talk about this moveset for a second. First off, these things are semi-giant mechs, so they're kind of slow, more powerhouse characters, about the same size as a Ridley. We could resize it a smidge, because they're not that huge, that the resizing would be weird. The smash attacks would be punches, kicks, and tackles and stuff like that, like running forward, like rush forward, like energy things in your feet, like and then the special attacks will basically be all the ranged energy beam cannon type stuff, like super missiles, healing yourself, repair capsules, shock shot, freeze shot. For the final smash, due to the fact that you look at this and what do you see? A team, a collaborative team of 4, and that's basically the whole point of the game. It's a multiplayer-based team, cooperative, co-op, like adventure shooter type game. It's the team attack. Your person, your mech, your soldier calls in his 3 teammates, and they just go to town and destroy you. Super missiles, freeze shots, shock shots, yay! Throw you to the ground, and then you get blown off the stage because maybe they throw a bomb at you and blow you off the stage. There you go. There you go. That's the only thing I could think of that could really represent it, because the game is a whole co-op thing. So why not make the entire Final Smash a co-op based Final Smash with the entire team? So yeah, that's it for the moveset. Now let's get on to percentage chance. I can see him getting in. And it's not really all that good. Not even really because the fans hate it. I mean, I think you guys overhate this game a little too much. It's a side game that takes place after Metroid Prime 3 in the timeline, and it shows us a different side of the Metroid series. I think you're hating this game is a little too much, and I'm really sorry. Hate for Other M is stupid. Hate for this game is stupid. Hate for other games like Skyward Sword is stupid. Like, there's various games that people hate on that are just stupid. Not saying they can't get their own criticisms, but you guys go a little too overboard with this stuff. But like I said, it's not the best choice, because if there's a second newcomer, a 4th character to the Metroid series, they probably want to go for Dark Samus. They probably want to go for like Rundus or someone else, one of the hunters or whatever. They probably want to go for someone else. They probably would like to go for a character that's actually important to Prime 4, and that might be very well DLC, as for some character that's majorly important Metroid Prime 4, when that game comes out like next year, they probably will make a DLC character that's important to that for the 4th character. So really, I'm giving the character about 30% chance, and even then, that's probably a little bit high, but I'd say 30% chance is good. I think there might be a small chance Sakurai will represent this game. It's not the best chance. It's not the worst chance. It's just a chance. And I think 30% chance is good, because after Ridley, there might be a 4th character, but they might want to go for a Dark Samus. They might want to go for one of the Hunters. Or likely they're going to go for someone that's important to Metroid Prime 4. So 30% chance. Possible, just not very, very likely. So, from the comments, what you guys think? Do you guys like the idea of the Federation Force Soldier? And please take your hatred for the game out of it. Does the moveset actually sound interesting? Would you like to see this character based off my moveset? What moveset would you give him? Have you actually played the game? Is 30% too high? Is it too low? What reasons do you think they make sense to get in? I'm sure you could probably find more reasons than my 2, because, quite frankly, I couldn't think of too much more, but even though I think that you could probably do 2 or 3 more reasons. And that's about it. My name is Thanks on Peace. Please try everyone to have a lovely day, and stay tuned for character number 63 when I jump back into the world of SNK. And obviously, back before E3, I talked about Rock Howard from the King of Fighters franchise. Now I'm going to talk about Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury King of Fighters. Another fighting game character, and, you know, Bust the Wolf!